Hey my fellow seekers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Just a disclaimer here, you're gonna hear my stomach growling in the video. It's upset because I ate dairy. Yeah, long story short, it has a voice of its own. So if you hear it, please don't mind it. But nevertheless, let's get into this video. So first off, I want to state that through a physical standpoint, yes, we are technically a system of neurological networks, which make you believe what you are perceiving. When you are in the process of waking up, you feel like you're going to die. Well, because in fact, part of you is going to die physically as well as emotionally. But the physical part I'm talking about is the neurological networks that you've embedded, that you've adapted. Okay? So when this does happen, chaos then ensues. But the chaos is only formed because it is exactly what your ego is not used to controlling. So yes, the very mechanism that creates your identity breaks. And after you accept this, you are no longer guided by a physical reference point. It's not being without direction. It's not being aimless. It's not being careless. Your real self knows its freedom. So my question is to you, you have two paths to follow. You can either follow the path of comfort, all the while being pulled away further from your inner truth, from your alignment, or you can follow the path of you that understands there's a divine order. Yeah, there's a divine order to this, to all of this. Must we really familiarize ourselves with adamant stories of how certain emotions or certain things keep us stuck in a singular network? Or can we just let it be and live? To recognize all the same things in all situations, without creating a thick storyline for the ego's safety, for the ego's comfort. So we're conditioned to believe that the left side of our brains, which is perceptual and judgment, is the right way to go. When in fact, the right side of your brain is the part that's present. That's the part that you were initially born with, okay? That is the ascended part of you. So you kind of gotta remain mindful of how you approach the world with your conditions and your outdated belief systems. That when you're ascending and when you're working towards going back into your ascended self, that these conditioned belief systems will just fall away. You'll ultimately just let them go, and it's gonna hurt. It's really gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt your ego. It's gonna hurt your emotions that you were used to using them in a certain way. It's gonna just change everything around. You kind of got to remember that these conditioned belief systems are really from what life has done with you when it's beat you around a few times. I mean, believe me, I've been down some pretty rough paths in my life already. I'm barely even 26. So I understand what it's like to hold on to what my story was in order to feel like that was me. But I have hope for you that you, as well as others, will come to understand that your old stories are not your truth. And it sounds like I'm kind of repeating one of my other videos I made on here, but I feel like whatever's in my resonance right now, I need to keep sharing, because eventually one of these videos is really going to reach somebody someday. And again, sounding like a broken record, but yeah, no, nevertheless, how do I say this? So you have to look deeper into redirecting your consciousness. You got to be honest with yourself when you approach this, because when you're not honest with yourself, you can get into a really bad, really big ego trap. So yes, you have to redirect your inner consciousness to become more in tune into your still state, your still states of existence. Your consciousness doesn't come from an idea. And action doesn't come through concepts. And all in all, if you think about it, ultimately this brings liberation, your inner truth, and peace. There's no because or there's no why. There's just an inner movement. You know, consciousness doesn't need reasoning. I think that's what most of us lose or don't understand. You know, when we're growing up, or even until now, when we're trying to shift our consciousness, when we're trying to be more self-aware. So stop with trying to figure out, you know, what to do or where to go. Come out of that mindset, okay? You gotta come out of that mindset and flow into your inner truth and knowing this. You have to believe there's more than this, okay? There's more than the substantial standards we're given here when we're born here. Truth is not something you attain, and I'm sure you've heard this before. It's something you realize, and it's something that you would need in order to raise your vibration again. You must let go of all your attachments, all right? Let go of the beliefs that make you feel as though you are not worthy, because you are. Let go of all the rules your mind has come up with in order to be happy. You have a naturally high vibration already. You were born with it. But social conditioning, social pressures, this 3D plane has brought you away from that. You don't have to climb some sort of conceptual ladder to get to the top. Let go in order to naturally rise to who you really are. And that's it. That's all it is. That's all it takes. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. I really hope it resonated with you. Yeah, if you have any other questions or if you like any services from me, please check out my Etsy account, which is Mystic Double C Seeker 1119 at Etsy, or you can check out my Instagram, which is xmystic_seeker_x. So I'll talk to you later. Take it easy. Bye, Seekers.